Next method is going to be called submit click. Submit click function, object as parameter, use strict and object, live click event function, e as parameter for the event, then we have e prevent default and e stop propagation. Okay, now var this target equals this attribute data hyphen target. As you may remember, our submit button, which is practically a link, has this data target attribute. And now what we're going to be doing is using this value assigned to this attribute in order to create the object, which will be this target, which in this case was the ID assigned to the form. And what we want to do, submit it. So submit this specific form. So that's our submit click. Let's go straight away for submit return. So comma submit return function object. Let me just copy this to make it a little bit quicker. Copy and paste, and we've got use strict submit, and rather than live click, we're going to have live key press. And now what we do, event again. This isn't going to be like this, not quite like this at least. Then we have var this code equals e key code. If it's present, then we use e key code. Otherwise, it's going to be e which. And why are we doing this? Because obviously of the same reason that we always do all these workarounds. It's basically because one browser uses key code, the other one uses which, and that's why we have to be doing all this silly stuff here. Anyway, now that we know what value we have, let's check if this code equals 13, which is basically for our enter key on a keyboard or return. Then we want to prevent default and stop propagation, as well as use this and find the closest form. And what we want to do, again, submit it. So basically, if we have input field, we type something, we hit enter, that needs to submit the form as well. It's pretty standard approach when you've got submit button within the form. It's not so obvious when you've got just a link, basically, which triggers the form. Obviously, in this case, we need this kind of code, which basically tells the form, well, when someone hits enter, submit that form. So that's what it's going to be doing here. So that's these two methods. Let's move to the next video and create the email validation method.